you will soon be able to buy booze in corner stores, but even if you don't drink, you'll still be paying for it. Tina Yazdani joins us now. And Tina, Premier Doug Ford has been promising this for years, but a significant amount of taxpayer money is now being spent to make it happen.
And that's right, Cynthia. The Ford government will spend hundreds of millions of dollars to fast-track its plan to get booze into corner stores. This will mark a significant change to the alcohol market here in Ontario that has looked relatively the same for decades.
After having a monopoly of 97 years, almost 100 years, only jurisdiction in the entire world, you can't walk into a grocery store, a retail, a convenience store, and pick up a case of beer or wine. We're bringing it, we're moving it forward.
The Ford government moving it forward almost 2 years ahead of schedule. Beer, cider, wine, and ready-made cocktails will be available in convenience, grocery, big box, and corner stores, as well as gas stations by the end of October, dramatically earlier than the expected 2026 start date. It will give Ontarians an estimated 8,500 new stores across the province to buy booze.
We're going to make sure it's convenient for people and be treated like everyone else in the country.
But it comes at a cost to taxpayers. The Ford government will give the beer store $225 million over the next 19 months to support the transition and protect jobs. Money that may not have been paid had this been rolled out on the original 2026 timeline.
This is about passing public money, our money, off to the private sector. This is our worst nightmare come true.
The union representing LCBO employees is demanding answers about why public funds are paying for a rushed policy.
I'm concerned about convenience when I go to an emergency room and I have to wait 12 hours to see somebody. That's not convenient. I don't care about where to get the booze.
It's overwhelmingly popular. Overwhelmingly. I've never seen numbers this high before.
While he calls it popular, there is mixed reaction to the news.
I don't think it's necessary.
I think it's a terrible idea. It's too accessible. We're trying to cut down on the amount of impaired driving out there.
The announcement comes just 1 week after the Ford government said it is toughening impaired driving penalties in response to a rise in impaired driving charges.
The research is pretty clear that when you increase alcohol availability, you also increase alcohol-related harms, one of which is impaired driving. It also includes violence, domestic violence, as well as the health effects of alcohol.
Now, Tina, this raises a lot of questions about the role the LCBO and beer store will still play in the alcohol market in Ontario.
Yeah, definitely, Cynthia. The Premier says their role will still be significant. The beer store will remain active in distribution of beer across the province, as well as for bottle collection and recycling. In a statement today, said they are ready to meet the government's accelerated timeline. As for the LCBO, they will still be the exclusive sellers of spirits in this province. The government does admit they will be selling less, but since they are the exclusive wholesaler, that should mitigate any losses. Keep in mind, though, these corner stores, they will soon be able to set their own prices for how much booze will cost, so that could also increase competition for the LCBO. There are, of course, lots of concerns about possible job losses.